Bonsoir, Winnipeg. You know, there's been an awful lot of talk lately about bullying. Apparently, it's an epidemic. All I know is talk show hosts are outraged. I saw this one recently, where they had this little boy on who was being bullied ruthlessly at school because he liked to wear dresses. They kept referring to him as transgendered. You could tell the parents were thrilled. A transsexual is so much more chic than a plain old sissy. The host asked the boy who he was inside. The little cherub pursed his lips together, shook his curly blonde locks, and said, "Whoever I want to be." I almost threw up in my ass. You see, when I was his age, I thought that I was a mermaid. And if there'd been an operation for that, then I would have had it. And then the world would never known about these legs. And that would have been a greater tragedy. When I was 10 years old, I was already recreating Martha Graham dance routines in the woods behind my house. But it wasn't on TV. It was just between me and the traumatized woodland creatures. That little boy wasn't a girl. He just had too much self-esteem. It's so easy to get those two mixed up nowadays. When I was growing up, self-esteem was something you achieved in spite of your childhood, not because of it. Now kids get a gold star for not waking up dead. In my day, parents would throw their spawn out at the crack of dawn and say, "Come back when you're bleeding." Sure, we lost a few, but at least they died in the sunshine. I was the youngest of 23. Yes, so I had plenty of siblings to keep me in line. Nowadays, however, so many children have none. So when these precious orchids, each one used to their own pot, first venture out into the real world, they're shocked that not everybody thinks they're fabulous. At the first discouraging word, they panic and do something stupid. I, however, knew that whenever I came flouncing downstairs and, let's say, a pair of yellow painter pants with clear plastic pockets, no underwear, a striped bandeau and a binder twine fascinator, I would come in for a storm of abuse. So you can be sure that I had prepared 6 to 10 hilarious retorts to their jealous carping before descending the spiral staircase. Well, more a rope ladder to the attic. But it was the way that I took those rungs and what I said at the bottom that was important. However, I know sometimes being fabulous isn't enough, and push must come to shove. Now, I'm not much one for fisticuffs, but I will cut a bitch. Just don't touch my hair. All I'm saying is, kids, if you wear the hat, be prepared to defend it. You've got to fight back. Rock an eye patch. Invent a new color. Declare your desk an independent duchy. Tell the bully that in order to beat you up, they'll need an immigration visa. The paperwork will stop them in their tracks. Remember, the bully's as frightened as you are. More so. After all, you've already accepted that you're gay. And if all else fails, eroticize the abuse. It's worked for generations of homosexuals up until now. Why should yours be any different? Just remember what Helen Gurley Brown once said to Gertrude Stein in the bar at intermission for the musical Carrie. Don't worry, it gets bitter. Bonsoir.